What's up, everybody? It's Ron with the Arkansas CW, and today I'm here with Yi Chen, director of the film First Vote. So, can you tell us about your film?
Yeah, so my film First Vote is an hour-long documentary that follows my personal journey into America's battleground states to meet voters in my own community from both sides of the aisle during the 2018 midterms. And the film explores the intersection of immigration, voting rights, and racial justice.
So, this topic is very complex, to say the least. Can you tell us what inspired you to make this film?
So I immigrated to the United States 17 years ago, and I became a citizen last year, and I will be voting for the first time this year. So as a first-time voter myself, going through the naturalization process when I was making the film back in 2017, I was interested in telling stories about Asian American voters growing participation in the democratic process, particularly in battleground states.
So, in the past and coming weeks, we can see our country is highly charged politically. Were there any preconceived notions that you had going into this film that were laid to rest or even confirmed?
Yeah, I think so. As you saw in the film in 2016, there was this rise of Chinese Americans for Trump, which was actually quite surprising to me because I have lived in Washington, D.C. for 15 years. So, when I think about Asian American voters, I think a lot of people like me tend to think about them as, mostly Democrats. And so actually in 2016, about 1/3 of Chinese American voters voted for Trump. So they're not majority, but however, in 2016, a lot of them were first-time voters, and they were quite really active and really passionate. So that level of civic engagement and political involvement, like Sue, she ran for Congress. So for a lot of first generation, when people think about first generation immigrants from China, I think characters like Lance and Sue, they break the stereotype of first generation immigrants from China are not interested in civic engagement. They're not interested in American politics. That's something that breaks that stereotype.
So, what can you tell us about being a part of the Hot Springs Film Festival?
It's great. It's a great festival. I'm a big fan of Hot Springs Documentary Film Festival, and I feel so honored to have First Vote at the festival to connect with its audience. I wish I was there, to be in person and see the audiences, but it's wonderful to have First Vote at Hot Springs Documentary Film Festival.
So, can you tell our viewers where they can go find more information about your film?
Yeah, so please visit the film's website, which is firstvotefilm.com, and follow us on social media, which is also First Vote Film.
Thank you so much for your time, Yi.
Thank you so much for having me.